Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Brady and Belle meet at the pub, where Belle reveals she has hired Philip as a client. Brady is furious and believes Sean didn't call him back last night because of it. Sean is placed on a 24-hour mental hold, Belle explains to her brother. Brady asks what he can do for her as his anger transforms into worry. He is urged not to bring charges against Philip by Belle. He reprimands her for making up the story. She simply wants him to know that although Philip had a mental illness, he is now better. She believes Victor would have wanted them all to assist Philip in reassembling his life. Xander interrupts Chloe at home as she considers Philip's visit. She instructs him to report to work, where she will meet him. He believes she is hiding Brady in their spare bedroom since he hears sounds coming from there. Xander is startled when Philip appears. Xander furiously inquires as to how much longer Chloe intended to keep him in the dark after hearing Philip's account. Stefan and Gaby review everything they have discovered about Dimitri in their room. Stefan is perplexed as to why Dimitri didn't simply wed his side piece for the inheritance rather than Gwen. Gaby goes to Dimitri's room to ask him the questions they are interested in. Leo tells Dimitri in his Salem Inn room that he plans to dress as Gwen when he meets the von Leishner attorney. All he asks in exchange is the check he promised him and the forgiveness for what he did to him in the Reykjavik shower. It's too hazardous, in Dimitri's opinion. If Leo wasn't confident he could accomplish this, he wouldn't jeopardize what they have. You best get dressed, Dimitri says to him in 4 words he never thought he'd speak. Gwen is dubious and wonders what Kristen means when she says that Dimitri told her everything at the Dimera estate. The name of the shareholder with whom Kristen allegedly negotiated a deal is being withheld. Gwen speculates, despite Kristen's attempts to play it off, that it's Chad is a lie from Kristen. When jet lag comes in, Gwen decides to depart for a snack and a nap since she can't comprehend why Chad would want to work with her and Dimitri. An agitated Kristen tells Dimitri about her lie to Gwen over the phone. Dimitri claims to be under pressure and that he is working on a solution to his issue. She will be updated by him. She growls that it had better address his issue because she depends on the money. You and me both, he concludes before hanging up. The von Leishner attorney, Elliot Roth, calls someone on the phone from his Salem Inn room and assures them he will be home soon and that he loves them. He hears a knock and answers it to find Dimitri. With a British accent, a long, light brown wig, flawless makeup, and a blousy, patterned clothing, Leo joins them. Gaby looks into Dimitri's room as Stefan keeps watch outside. Gwen approaches, perplexed as to why Stefan is standing by her door. Stefan makes the appearance of praising a nearby painting. Then he declares, loud enough for Gaby to hear, that Harold is unloading in her room. He wants Gwen to tell him everything about her honeymoon while they wait. Leo is such a terrific friend that he showed up in Iceland. She snarks that he should question him about that. When she tells Stefan to move away from her door, he complies. Brady is contemplating Belle's request as Kristen enters the pub and sits down at their table. Brady cautions her not to become too accustomed to having sole custody when she reveals that she is going to pick up food for Rachel. He should be reminded by Kristen that the judge correctly concluded that he poses a threat to Rachel. Just observe what he did to Philip. Belle assumes that Brady will accuse Philip once Kristen strolls off. He reprimands her. You dissuaded me from it. He won't file a complaint because Brady will be vindicated as soon as his uncle appears. The only thing Philip wants is his daughter back, and going to jail won't help him achieve that. Chloe reveals at their apartment that she chose not to tell Xander because she didn't want him to have to stand in for Philip. She implores him to pardon her. Philip tells his cousin he's lucky that Xander acts so promptly. Philip risked his freedom to attend Victor's funeral, which Xander finds unbelievable. Philip was tired of hiding, but he felt compelled to go in the hopes of saying goodbye for good. Belle sends a message to Chloe. Gaby has just placed rose petals on the bed as Gwen walks into her room. Before the Dimitri board meeting, Gwen accuses her of spying. Stefan and Gabby smugly walk away. Leo, posing as Gwen, tries to convince Elliot of her and Dimitri's love at the Salem Inn. He becomes more honest as he talks about how they didn't get along when they first met. He understood, nevertheless, that his resistance to Dimitri was a coping mechanism. He confesses he was falling for Dimitri, but he had no reason to think anything would come of it. He then holds Dimitri's hand. They were resolved to overcome the challenges because of their strong relationship. Nobody, not even his best buddy, has any understanding of what they have. It used to be inconceivable to lose a buddy in such a way, so why should he have to give up on this lovely man when he is exactly right for him? Elliot praises Leo for his heartfelt speech. The issue is that he is neither Gwen Rizchek, nor is he Gwen Rizchek. However, Elliot has done his research on Gwen and has seen a few drag events with his husband. Leo views this as an insult. Leo is competent, but not sufficient. He spoke, nonetheless, from the heart. They are obviously in love. The question, in love? Liam repeats with a raspy voice. Dimitri gives him a sweet smile before ignoring Gwen's call. Gabby and Stefan are attempting to get something on him. Gwen warns in her voicemail. Brady tells Belle that Philip has no cause to fear him as long as he gets his daughter back after Chloe and Belle have spoken. Belle is aware of Philip's extreme gratitude. Brady isn't supporting him in this. He is acting in favor of Chloe, Belle, and Victor. A relieved Philip thanks Chloe for everything at the flat. She beseeches him to take care of himself while wistfully expressing her happiness for him. Philip, who is also affected, tells Xander to treat Chloe well before departing. Xander and Chloe exchange uncertain glances as they both look pensively after him. Gabby brings a receipt she discovered in Dimitri's carried on to Stefan in their room. It demonstrates that Dimitri paid for 2 distinct floors of rooms, which can only indicate that he brought his girlfriend along for the trip. Stefan grins and says, Dimitri didn't bring a woman. Leaf Stark was brought by Dimitri. Elliot at the Salem Inn understands Dimitri and Leo's situation. There are restrictions on what he may do, but they are being governed by an antiquated and homophobic legal text. While Elliot is confident that Dimitri has complied with the codicil's requirements, others may not share his opinion. He hands Dimitri his initial payment. He'll have to maintain his appearance with Gwen in order to continue receiving payments, and he can't tell her what's going on. The rest of the world cannot either. He hopes they won't have to conceal their actual emotions in the future. Leo pulls Dimitri into a passionate kiss and promises to hide those as soon as they leave that room. Thanks for watching if you liked this video. So please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.